Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it? You already know. Like a motherfucking smack at it. Bye up, bye up. In a menudo style and direct fashion, we're going to get straight into the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that I'm kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel. And it's all because of you. And for that, I can say I'm very humbled and I'm very much appreciative. So gracias, man. Thank you. So I ain't even going to lie. I'm on that Bobby Valentino. Slow down, right? Man, this new shit that my doctor gave me for my diabetes is kicking in. So it's slowing me down a little bit. So, man, I know my videos haven't been coming out as frequently as they usually do. And that's because I've been hibernating like a bear, like a big old grizzly bear, like... Got me fucked up. I got to get acclimated to what I'm doing. But anyways, I wanted to talk about SPMer, SP Chomerer, right? So SPM, after 23 years locked up in prison, is finally getting a date, or is getting a chance at a date, right? And people are on panicada. Oh man, the Vato's getting out. The Vato's getting out. Look, he might be getting out this time. And if he is getting out, who's rocking with him, right? Are you rocking with him? Are you really going to do that? Okay. In October, he goes up, I think October or September. I'm not sure of the approximate date, but he goes up before the board for a hearing for release, right? Now, I don't know if this man's going to be getting released. There's a lot of people advocating for his release. There's a lot of people advocating against it. Okay. So it's like 50-50. At this point, man, it looks like from what I'm hearing, he might be released. Okay, he might get a date. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean in October, boom, when he goes to the board, he's out the next day? That's not what that means. What usually happens is he's going to go before the board, present his case. They're going to look at, what he's done while he's been incarcerated. If he's been in school, if he's took steps and measures to better himself. And then at that point, they're going to let maybe the victim's family talk, and it's going to be up to the board ultimately to decide where they're leaning. If they think this guy is fully revived, right? Or he's recovered, or he's now different than what he was when he went in. And then, of course, the people on the other side feel that he should be in prison for the whole 45 years he was sentenced to. I myself, I'm on that side. I myself am with the people that feel that this fucking piece of caca should just stay where he's at. Because I ultimately believe, man, these weirdos and these guys that catch these weird cases, regardless, I know there's going to be people, he's innocent, he's convicted. That's it. Okay? And whether he was innocent or not, there was not enough proof. There was way more proof to prove he wasn't, right? And in society, nobody condones pedophiles and chomos and things of that nature. It's just not... It's not looked upon in a good light. And in prison, it isn't either. And I was asked the other day, how was this guy able to survive 23 years in the Texas system, a vicious system, right? And I'll tell you right now, he was in protective custody the whole time, PC. This guy is not running around the general population of Texas with Tango Blast, Texas Syndicate, and whatever other things, organizations they have over there in Texas. It just ain't possible, man. If he hit that yard, I give him 3.4 hours of gigawatts before he would get blasted back to the future. Vatos don't play. They'd be like, great Scots, where'd SPM go? I don't know, last time I seen his head over there. It'd be like that, The charges he has are heinous, vicious, shit I don't even like to discuss or talk about on my channel just based on they're real tricky. And I know in the state of Texas, especially in Houston, he gets a lot of love, SPM. A lot of love, man. And I've always tripped out on that. I was like, damn, just because you're a good rapper or a decent rapper, you get that much love. But yeah, pretty much that's the way it is. That's the way everything works out, man. If you're a good actor, comedian, or rapper, you're going to get favoritism over someone who isn't. If someone who wasn't well known or wasn't in the rap game did the same charges or was accused of the same charges that SPM was, motherfuckers would be out there like the lynch mob. Get him. Get him, that's it, right? But because it's SPM, everybody was like, whoa, slow down, Bobby Valentino. Let's talk about this. Let's discuss this situation Let's figure out what's going on with this guy before we just quick to point the finger at him and judge him. See, a lot of people have not got the privilege to see the transcripts or see his paperwork or see, what the judge said at the end of that trial. And what that judge said at the end of the trial resonated with me and stuck. Whatever evidence he heard, whatever he's seen, he felt some type of way, and he let SPM know when they hit him with that 4-5 piece, extra crispy. Clap, clap. That was it, right? 45 years in the prison system. But in Texas, it's different. I've seen guys get 100 years, 80 years, 90 years, and get out in like 5, 10. So you don't literally have to do that whole time. You get a shot at board. And if you're able to convince them that you're reformed, you're recovered, you've done better in your life, then most of the time they'll let you out. Okay, and I believe that someone that goes into the system that does go get his GED, goes to college, enters all these different programs, social thinking skills, anger management, whatever they provide, and betters himself, because there are a lot of guys that do better themselves. They want to strive, and they just can't get their shit right while on the streets because they got homeboys that are pushing them into doing dope, or they got homeboys that are pushing them into gang violence, whatever the case may be. So when they get locked up, they get that knowledge that you can get in college, right? And a lot of them do get kicked out. A lot of them do get out, get a parole date, and that's it. But SPM's a different type of case. No matter what he's done to better himself, I don't think you could reform a chomo. That's something that's instilled in them. That's something that no one can key in on. There is no antidote for that shit. Okay, there is no medicine for that. That right there is some weird shit. Now, in the state of Texas, people say, SPM is innocent. There's a lot of people that advocate his innocent. They say, hey, he was set up, or it's all slander, it's all propaganda. When he gets out, Rey, he's going to be the king again. He's going to take over Latino hip hop, Latin music, Mexican music, whatever, right? And I say, caca. And this is why I say, first of all, he's an older gentleman that after doing 23 years in prison, if his mind was right, he would understand and know that, man, it's all about being around your family and pressing on, trying to put the dark issues and everything to the past and staying out of the limelight. Because once you put yourself on platforms and get in the limelight, it's going to get real tricky. There's going to be some shit you just don't like. And that guy has a bad jacket. For all these people, he's going to get out and take over from a motherfucking basement. Because if he's wandering them streets, there's people in the great state of Texas that feel some type of way about that jacket that he carries. There's definitely people in California that feel some type of way. There's been so much division between Texas and California over SPM. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. If there's 10 guys from Texas and I'm talking about SPM, they're feeling not all of them, some of them are feeling some type of way about me. Why are you talking about the homie? God dang, Holmes, you got homies like that? Show! Right? I don't want nothing to do with that. The fact of the matter is, this guy was tried and convicted in a court of law for being a pedophile. Okay? The charge is stuck. This man did 23 years. You're trying to tell me in 23 fucking years, there was nobody that raised their hand and was like, no, this is what really happened, or no evidence he could produce on an appeal to get right. I got a lot of homeboys that have been locked up doing all day, and I got homeboys that were doing 15, 20 years that got their lawyers, found the flaws in the case, man, proved their innocence, and got the fuck on. I had a cellie, man. My cellie, he had lawyers giving lawyers piggyback rights. He wasn't playing. Okay, he was out there doing his thing, man, appealing the shit out of it. Hey, and guess what? After 3 years, that vato was out. He was my cellie one day. I was calling him on the phone the next. What's cracking out there? I don't know about you, bro, but I mean In-N-Out Burger, because I was in, homie, and now I'm out. Double up. I was like, damn, he did that. I wasn't mad at him. Who's going to rock, though, with SPM? When he gets out, are people just going to forgive and forget what he was locked up for? Okay? I know a lot of people believe he's innocent. And at the end of the day, I'm going to be honestly and truthful with you. Honest. I don't know. I don't know. I only know what I know. And what I know is what I've seen is that he was convicted and there was a lot more to the story than people were led to believe. Okay, let's just say he was set up. How many times did they set him up? Because he was charged several different times, even prior to getting convicted for the 45-year case. See, people don't realize that. Everyone always focuses in on, oh yeah, he was with a chick and got her pregnant that was young, that worked at a strip club, but she tricked him. Nobody knew. He thought because she was at the strip club, she was 18, que la chingada, boo, 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 boo. That's what they think, right? But that was not the case. He didn't get convicted for that. That was part of the smut on him that made him look real tricky, especially the fact that after getting this 14-year-old pregnant, he continued a relationship with her. Did she trick him into that? Or did his mind trick his dick into that? I don't know. But that seems kind of wild to me. A 20-something-year-old man with a 40, the math's not mathing, right? But people will go ahead and let that pass. They'll give him the pass, I guess, right? Because he was tricked into it. So he just did what the man is supposed to do and take care of the woman with his child. But it wasn't a woman with this child. It was a kid with this child. ¿Sabes qué? That's too gangster for me. But that's not what he was convicted for. Then you have the other crime with the 9-year-old. We're not even going to go into the details of that. Let's just say that's the one. But there were other ones that they never talk about. Refer to SPM's paperwork. There was other ones. So regardless if you think he's innocent or not, or he was set up, or he was bamboozled, it's funny that every time a rapper who's a good rapper, or someone who's advocating for people or anything, they get caught up on any type of case. It doesn't have to be a sex case like SPM's, but it can be any case, and automatically people say, oh, he was set up. Yeah, the feds set him up, and this people set him up, and because he was doing too much for the people. What was SPM doing for the people besides taking their money for rap music? He wasn't out there doing much for the people. He might have had a couple carne asadas, a couple free giveaways on t-shirts, but at the end of the day, it wasn't like he was out there pushing for the Mexican people, knocking doors down, homes, helping. He wasn't doing any of that. He was doing it for him and his, but not for the Mexican people. If anything, all he did for the Mexican people was make us look bad. They said, another Mexican doing wild shit, sexual shit, lock his ass up. So at the end of the day, we lost. But anyways, he's getting a chance at getting out. Do I wish death or prison upon anyone? No, I've always said that. But I believe weirdos and chomos should stay put. Because I don't believe there's any way to reform them. I don't believe that their mind gets it. Okay? Whether his mind gets it or not, I don't know. But he does have action at getting out. And there's a whole lot of people that are willing to rock with him. Oh man, he's gonna blow up, he's gonna take over, he's gonna do this. How? Doing little local fucking concerts at the Panda Express parking lot? At the remate right there, the segunda, right between the guy that's selling fucking hubcaps and the guy that's selling plungers and fucking beauty supplies? I don't know. Or that fake fucking cologne they sell? The one that's just pure agua, you spray, it goes psh, psh. Is that where he's gonna be performing? He's gonna be in the middle like wiki, 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 wiki. I don't know, right? What I do know is, who are you rocking with? Do you believe that he was convicted ultimately justly? Or do you believe he was unjustly convicted? I can only tell you what I see. I'm a realist. And for 23 years, when a man is incarcerated and he's appealed his cases and he's been shut down every single time, it wasn't like some advocate, some law student or someone really believed in his innocence and they rose their hand and they came and they rushed a lawyer and said, hey, I'm going to help you no matter what. We found something flawed. They couldn't find no nothing wrong. Motherfucker, you guilty. Straight up, keep your ass over there in PC. That's where he was. Because there was one guy, he got at me. He was like, oh, bro, you don't know shit about the SPM case. You don't know this and that. Hey, that's why he's over there fucking on the linea with all the homies and no one's tripping on him because they know he's innocent. I said, that vato is he's damn near up Wes Watson's asshole. That's how well he's protected. He's hooped. That vato is hooped in the system. He's somewhere in a deep, dark place just maintaining with a whole bunch of J-Cats. He's in the EOP building over there where Vato's going, you know what I mean? That's what he's doing. Vato's rubbing caca on the face. That's how he's chilling. That's how he's living. So when he gets on the phone and he disrespects with these rap songs and, hey, man, wiki, 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 I'm coming out, and I'm going to do it like no doubt. Oh, yeah, what it is. Motherfucker, your time has passed. Nowadays, Vatos want to up the pole and fucking Edgar you. So it's just different. Times have changed. Do I believe he's going to get out? I believe he probably will. I believe it's about that time. and he has so much people advocating for his release that he might just get out, and it just is what it is. But as far as him taking over and a whole bunch of people rocking with him, I don't believe that's going to be the case, man. I believe there's a lot more people that have a distaste for what he was locked up for rather than people that rock with him. But there are a lot that do. And it is just what it is, man. We're going to have to figure this all out, or he's going to have to figure it all out for himself. When people do that much time, they usually have two different mindsets. One is either, you know what, I'm lost. Everything has changed. They can't acclimate to the situation. They can't. They got post-traumatic, or they got they're institutionalized or whatever, and they can never adapt. So what happens is they start getting in the mix, and they get caught up because ultimately their mind is telling them that they need to go back. And they do. They go back to what they know. After 23 years in prison, they need that structure. They need people to tell them, hey, get up. They need people to tell them, yeah, you can go piss. Just because they get used to that. For a long time when I got out, I'm not going to lie, I was institutionalized a little bit. A little skeptical about my surroundings, tripping out. Too many people around me, get the fuck away from me. Shit like that, That's part of doing prison time. Some just get out and get right to it. It doesn't affect them. Everyone's mind is different, right? Then there are those that get out and, like I said, just don't give a shit. Just, they're just off the hook and they go back. They go back to prison. And then there's those that get out and try to get their life together. They try to forget. Never forget, but put it in the rear view. I don't know what SPM's on, man. He's never going to be able to forget. People are always going to throw it in his face. Hey, bro, weren't you? Yeah, I know you. Damn, Holmes, you're the guy that fucking did the weird shit, right? There's always going to be that. Can I get your autograph? Right? And they're going to say some shit. So at the end of the day, I don't know, if I don't even want to say if I was that dude, because I don't want to be that dude. But what he needs to do is just get out and stay away. Put him on stay away status. Pay attention to his family, get the fuck out the way, because I believe ultimately if he goes out there and tries to promote music and rap and I mean, these dudes they just trip me out. I'm going to get out and take over. Like, you ain't going to get out and do shit. You're going to get out and go to Wiener Schnitzel and get you a chili cheese dog and be happy for that, motherfucker. And that's it. Real life. And then people are like, oh, I can't wait till SPM gets out. He's going to fucking take over. Mexican OT, get out the way. Lefty Gunplay, get out the way, because the real Mexicans coming. No, pedophiles coming. You know what I mean? They better get out the way, because that's gay. He might mistake them for Rosie. He's just different, right? So I don't know at the end of the day what's going to happen with this dude, but I do know that he has a parole date coming up in October. And it's looking like that if he does get paroled, if they do give him a date, it'll probably be in sometime in September. In late October. His parole hearing, I believe, is in the end of September. He'll probably be released in late October. He'll be just in time for Halloween. Trick-or-treating. Don't go to SPM's house, because you might get tricked and not treated. Or you might get treated into a trick. It's just different there. You know what I mean? Take care of you. Just wiggy. That's all I got to say. But, for the people that truly believe that this guy is changed, because there's a lot of people, hey, give him a chance. He changed. Can never give that type of behavior a chance. There is no chances in that behavior. That is deviant and wild. That's just what that is. Now, if he is innocent, I truly apologize to him. Like, I don't know, man. Deep down inside, if he's like, damn, man, no one believes me. This is fucking wiki. Right? But I just know what I've seen and what I see with my own two eyes. And when that judge looked at him and said that the damn near was spitting, he was so fired up from what he heard and disgusted. I said, man, people don't just get that way unless they heard some wild shit. I'm cool. But let me know. Put it in the comments. Get on me, Texas. Let me know you rock with your boy, whoever rocks with him, right? Let me know why this man was set up, why he's innocent, why he deserves to be out. Because me, I'm always going to say in the negative. I'm going to be in the negative on this one. I'm going to say, nah, I don't want those type of guys released around children, innocent children. I mean, my kids are safe. I'm going to keep my kids protected. Facts, right? But there's other people that don't even know who this guy is. It's like, and even if maybe if he does get out and doesn't do that anymore, right? There's just been so many different things. I mean, isn't this the vato that said, my next wife ain't even born yet? A few years back? Let that resonate and sink in. Saskia, what is she going to be, about 9 when you get out? Saskia, I can't call it, right? I'm just saying, I'm not here to woof and speak in the negative and try to deter this guy from getting out. I'm just saying, as a gente, who do you rock with? If he gets out, cool, let him get out. It doesn't affect my life any which way, right? And I get so much hate. Oh, you're using him for clout. Clout? Off of Chomo? Come on, bro, I don't need that. I'm where he wants to be. Let's put it like that. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the strive, the struggle, to strive. We're going to continue to do what we do, be uncut, raw, no added preservatives. And I'm going to give you that knowledge that you can't get in college, right? Again, excuse the delay in videos, man. I got sick over the weekend, had to go to the doctors, man. Get some new shit, because the other shit I was taking was fucking me up. And I'm trying to get acclimated to it, man. It's got my stomach all fucked up. I don't feel good, But I'm here, though, maintaining. And I'm free. And I'm not a chomo. So, we're good. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I honestly and truly believe in. And that's the betterment of all people. Bang. The gun got you.